ESPN's coverage of the NASCAR Nationwide Series brought to you by Nationwide Insurance. Call or visit online for a quote today. And by Toyota, moving forward. And Aaron's. Nobody beats Aaron's. Nobody. Well, every time we sneak away, well, it's every time we're here at Talladega, things happen, and boy, it has continued to happen out on this racetrack as we still have 35 cars on the lead lap. It is now Jamie McMurray, who has now led a total of 17 laps, 11 different lead changes. Let's go back a little bit earlier.
You see right here, the teammates using that bump draft to get by Jamie McMurray. Works pretty good, you can see.
And then about a half a lap later, DJ, it got a little dicey.
A little bit dicey coming just out of the trioval here. You can see Jamie McMurray in the third spot. That could have been big.
And it shuffled Joey Logano all the way back to 10th position. So it's McMurray, Kyle Busch, Brian Scott, Paul Menard, and Brian Vickers with Steve Arpin in 6th. Let's talk more about that 11 car in 3rd right now, Shannon Spake.
Well, Brian Scott started this race 17th, and he is having a great run here today. It's his first nationwide start here at Talladega, but he is a graduate from the ARCA series, and he has 2 ARCA starts here at this race, so he definitely knows how to draft. He said here at Talladega, it's all about survival. Guys, he's doing a lot more than just surviving today.
He certainly is, and look at the 42 of Parker Kligerman right alongside as he is tucked in behind his Penske teammate, Brad Keselowski.
Yeah, the Dodge is looking pretty good there. They've been trying to work that outside lane. But Jamie McMurray's just doing such a good job leading this race. He keeps, even if he gets shuffled, he finds his way right back to the lead.
Yeah, and you know, after a while you say, well, he's got good race cars, but yeah, everything that he gets in at these places, he seems to get up front, and he's able to keep it up front. I mean, he's going to get passed for the lead right now.
Down the backstretch, the 22 noses out in front with the help of Parker Kligerman. McMurray on the low side coming back with the help of Kyle Busch. Joey Logano, remember when he was 10th just a lap ago? There he is back into the mix. Oh, I love this racing.
You can tell Logano it's going to take teammates to win this thing, or people that are going to stay with people. The 88-33, you got to keep them separated.
I think that would be a good game plan.
Yeah, after seeing that Cup race and what we've seen so far in this one, that would be a good plan.
Well, Kyle right now is in the catbird seat right behind Jamie McMurray, so he's doing what he wants to do. He's keeping the 33 out of that mix. Harvick is back in 7th. Let's get more, Dave Burns.
And Kyle Busch may want that rookie Brian Scott that Shannon was talking about to be in that mix with him. He radioed during that first caution. Tell him he's doing the right things. He's doing a good job.
Well, Brian Scott's best finish in 14 nationwide races in his career is 10th back at California earlier this season.
Yeah, and guys generally think that others are doing a good job whenever they're help pushing them. So
yeah.
It's whenever he pulls out there and tries to pass him that he might think that he's not doing it. But he is doing a nice job. Brian Scott's doing exactly what he's supposed to do right now. Stay in line and push.
Take a look at the rookie points right now. Brian Scott leading James Buescher by 2. And that's only the best 16 finishes of the season that count.
You see Brian Scott, he's hanging in there on the bottom there, 4th car in line, but
check out
that he might have a flat tire.
Check out who Joey Logano hooks up with and just bolts to the lead. It's Kevin Harvick right behind him.
Yeah, that's what's so great about this package these guys run is you can fall back, get a partner, find your way right back to the front.
It'll be our 12th different lead change among 6 different leaders. Uh-oh, here we go, 3 wide.
I'm looking up on the outside there. I see Clint Boyer. I think he was in that wreck we saw a while ago, and here he's moving his way back to the front.
Paul Menard pulls out right in front of them there as he goes high, and looks like Vickers goes with him. So 3 wide as they come through the trioval. Oh, I always hated to feel like you were the guy on the high side when you were 3 wide on this place.
Yeah, especially when nobody's wanting to help you. That's the worst feeling in the world is you're just up there and all these guys going by and there's nothing that you can do.
But a lot of times if you got the right guy to run with and you can get hooked up, you can get up on that outside and really go. See, now that's what Brad Keselowski's trying to do with Jamie McMurray now on his bumper.
So it's Joey Logano, as he is our 7th different official leader across the stripe, and now 13 total lead changes here at the Aaron's 312 at Talladega. Major League Baseball continues on ESPN tonight and tomorrow, and if you're a Mets fan, you're going to love it. It's first up with the Braves as they head to Citi Field to take on the Mets. That's tonight as baseball is presented by Taco Bell at 8 Eastern. And then on Monday, the Dodgers visit the Mets as Monday Night Baseball is presented by Sears Lawn and Garden at 7 Eastern. Major League Baseball on ESPN and ESPN3.com tonight and tomorrow. Back here at Talladega Superspeedway, we now have McMurray, or actually I should say Brad Keselowski, up in front. He's got the 12 of Justin Allgaier, who has worked his way into this mix. Let's go back and show you how this happened during the break.
Yeah, Jamie McMurray had worked his way back up to the front. You can see Brad Keselowski on the outside getting a push here from Joey Logano, who's getting a push from Justin Allgaier.
And we mentioned this during the commercial break. All three of us are surprised at how much actual contact we're seeing with these guys bump drafted.
Go!
Look out! Now, Carl was being swallowed up by the field because he was 7 laps down.
Over there. Just hold it down, lock it down, lock it down. They sucked us around, Drew.
Yeah, that's
all
what it
right,
looked
crank
like.
it up here.
And the caution is out, our second caution.
It looked like he just got sucked around by the air of those cars going by.
Well, remember, he's got a lot of damage in the back of that car, so the aerodynamics of that thing are, shall we say, less than ideal. There's what I mean.
Yeah, and I would have to think that maybe possibly the rear end would even be out of kilter a little bit.
Yeah, he's probably knocked it around a little bit. Now you see that right rear tire flat. I don't know if he had that tire going down before.
Yeah.
Well, this has not been the kind of day that Carl Edwards has wanted. Take another look at it. Watch the 60. He's at the left of your screen.
Yeah,
he had a flat tire there.
He had a flat tire. Looked like maybe already there.
Wow.
That's a bad time to get it right in front of the whole pack.
Yeah, that could have been a lot worse.
Did a nice job.
Let's go on board with Carl. Listen.
5 back. They're going to swallow you here. Just keep it tight. We just spun over there. Just hold it down, lock it down, lock it down. They sucked us around, Drew. All right, crank it up here.
Well, a couple of laps before that, watch the 18 of Kyle Busch, and you're saying, wait a minute, the yellow's out of bounds? He had a problem.
Yeah, I think his engine was running hot. He just needed some air to the grill immediately, so he just pulls down out of the way, lets the field go. Maybe this will help cool it down, and he won't have to make a pit stop, but now that they've got the caution, he can come in.
Too hot. 10-4. Long ways, man. Not even to halfway. Just do whatever we got to do here.
Yeah, just trying to get some air to it.
And as long as you don't improve your position, you're not out of bounds, you're not penalized. You know, putting a period on Carl. Talladega is the only active track. Well, Carl has never finished in the top 5, and it's not going to happen today either.
Yeah, just looking at Kyle Busch's car, the front bumper's really got a lot of damage. You see where they've been doing a lot of this slam drafting or bump drafting. It could have damaged some of that ductwork in the front of that car.
So our second caution, we've had a total of 9 laps under caution so far here as we are about to complete lap number 48. And Mark Green is going to get our Aaron's Lucky Dog free pass. Mark is actually 2 laps down in 35th. There are 34 cars on the lead lap. And I can tell you that Donnie Neuenberger has taken the 52 behind the wall as Carl Edwards is now 8 laps down, and here they come down pit road. The 88's going to be first up. Dave Burns.
Marty, the first pit stop, they wanted to take 2 tires, but Jamie had run through debris. This time, they're planning on taking only 2. No adjustments to the race car. He gets around Morgan Shepherd. Doc?
Joey Logano in. It'll be 2 tires only for the Toyota driver, and fuel. Remember, they kept telling Joey to save fuel, but he wanted to lead so bad it was hard to do. Below him, the 22 car, Brad Keselowski. He was the only car among the leaders that could not make it on fuel. This caution, a big break for him. Mike.
And Chad Walter and Justin Allgaier opting for track position as well. Fuel only, but nearly a collision off pit road as Allgaier exited.
And you saw the gas can still attached to the 20s trying to shake it off. He does. Now we got that out in the middle of the track. So everybody will have to dodge that. And there'll be a penalty for the 20. And
woof, there's a lot going on down
yeah.
there. We did see some contact for sure there on pit road.
Yeah, with Justin Allgaier. Let's go back. Here it is.
It's like Scott Lagacy and he come together. You can see trying to get fuel, get out. There's Lagacy trying to get into his stall.
Yeah, it doesn't look like much, but that'll be kind of significant right there.
Yeah, I don't see any damage right there on that fender where I was
see where it pushed it in a little bit. You could see the tire then.
And then Brian Scott gets a little pinch there from both sides, as looks like everybody did manage to squeeze through there. We'll keep an eye on the 12 to see if they have any damage that they're going to have to repair. Also on the 43 of Legacy, there is your race off pit road with the 88 beating Brad Keselowski. And oops, I forgot to leave something back in the pit box.